Hi, my name is Mario. This is our family car, Audi Q7. Today we are going to replace rear brake pads.
Once you lift and secure the car, you remove the wheel. And here, unlike on the front wheel, where you have a long long rod which is secured by a bolt, here you can see just a security pin over here that is actually preventing this rod from sliding out. So we're going to remove the security pin and then remove out that rod that actually keeps the pads in place. Here is a security pin. Come out. On the front wheel, it takes you about 15 minutes to change the pads. Over here, it will be a bit longer, just because this rod is usually stuck. We'll apply WD-40 and leave it for a while, like this. The car has 120,000 kilometers on odometer, and this is second replacement of the rear pads. You have to apply WD-40 for a few times. It's very frozen and it takes some time to get released. We have applied steel brush a few times just to clean it as fast as possible. It's important to release this. Just first move is the most important. After it, it's easier. Once you unfrozen the rod, you have to apply moving of back and forth a couple of times and apply a WD-40. As you can see, the rod is a little bit out, about 2-3 millimeters. Now we'll just continue to take it out. Once you are close to get out with the rod, you have to disconnect the connector for the sensors, and it's relatively easy, but not too easy. This is a security lever on the connector. You have to pull it back and then connector is out like this. Security pin is out now, and you can see the hole over here. That hole is very important when you're putting back this rod. You have to remember the position. It should be somewhere like this. Otherwise, if you turn it, you cannot put a security pin inside. Now is a good moment to spread away those old pads and actually turn the pistons, the caliper pistons, back in a inner position. So take care of, have in mind actually that your new pads are way thicker than the old one, and you need more room to fit them in. Once the pistons are back, you can actually move the whole set of those parts. Once you have a whole assembly out, you just have to remove this spring that pushes the pads downward. The old cables are not reusable. You have to replace them because once you try to pull them out, you usually break the ceramic part that actually touches the discs. So out of the whole assembly, you just need this spring holder. You can try if new pads fits in properly. Okay, so we can remove them out and make it assembly again with the new parts. Once you have a whole new assembly ready, you can put it back in place. Okay, that's it. And those cables are actually aftermarket cables, so they don't fit very well in, but we can make it. So everything is in place. We can put back a rod. Okay, it's time for a spring pin to put back in. Okay, it's a small hole over here, and we just have to squeeze squeeze it in. That's it. Okay, and the last thing, but very important, is to put back this cable.
Everything is back in place. Thank you for watching us.
Bye-bye.